So I'm having a hard time getting back in the swing of exercising, and I do need to work an hour a day into my day to just walk. I saw something that said, it showed what was happening to your brain and to your body at different points. And I think at 45 minutes, you get kind of like your brain gets clear and a little more focused, and I'm going for that. So I know I can do it. I used to do it all the time. So anyway, going into a tunnel right now. Birds flying around in here. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, I know I haven't been coming on here regularly, and I'm gonna stop apologizing for that. I'm working my way back from cancer treatment and getting my life in focus for moving forward. I'm feeling like doing some big things, so I've been working on those. And yeah, I'm just gonna learn to take care of myself, take better care of myself, prioritize my health. So I'm gonna go for a walk. And I'll be back. I think I've mentioned that I live in what used to be a prison for about 100 years. Not quite. It was a prison, about 3,200 acres, that housed inmates from Washington, D.C. And so it's not all land. There was farming going on here, so there are some open spaces. And there are a lot of what were working buildings. It was a farm, a dairy farm, and other things. But now, it's just what's left behind. And, it's fun to explore, right? It's fun to take a walk. And see some of these buildings. I've been in all of them, or pretty much. So this is what's known as the workhouse area. So you can see the buildings behind me. I haven't been in that one. I'll find a way through that fence. Anyway, this is called the workhouse, and it's an art center, so there are galleries. So there's some stuff in here that's very beautiful, right? Beautiful artwork. They all have plays, musicals. In the warmer months, they have outdoor activities. So there's some life here, but there's also a lot of abandoned buildings that are not going to be worked into the plans they have for all of this land. And I guess I look at how they portioned out some parts look terrible for rejuvenation, if you will, and some parts are just naturally, they're gonna let them go. They don't have a purpose anymore. And I don't know, sometimes when I'm feeling, thoughtful about life, life can kind of be like that too, right? There are some things you can just let go. You can't fix them. They're not worth fixing. It's like they have no value. So you let them go. I'm learning some of that. Okay, so you can see the path behind me. It's a shared path. It's for bikes, horses, humans. I think there's even a sign that has a snake crossing. Basically, we all have to share the path. Not too many people out this evening. It's kind of warm. Anyway, I like taking these walks. I'll walk for an hour, so, or a little over, but I'll reach that 45-minute point that says my brain is getting clear. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are here with me. I should do this more often. I definitely have to do a tour of my home so you can see what it's like living in an old prison and show you some of the other buildings. I do like to go into them if they're stable enough. They're really deteriorating over the years. So I used to do it all the time with my dog. But I'm gonna let that go. Was that? It's painful to remember. I definitely was way more active when my dog was alive than I am right now. But I'm gonna get back. I'm getting back to my health. Making myself a priority, that's new for me. Making my health a priority, that's new for me. Don't know where that comes from. To always put myself, well, to not prioritize myself. I don't know. Did my mom talk about it being selfish? No, I don't want to talk about that. It may have come from my childhood because I don't know. Do you do that? Do you blame things on your parents? And I'm not even saying the word blame. That sounds judgmental, but do you trace some of your feelings back to your parents? To your childhood? If my sisters start to talk about something like that, I always say, stop. We are adults. We are women 60 and beyond. So, you know, at what point do you take ownership of your life, right? Oh, something I recently thought about. You know, I've always got multiple projects going on at one time. Someone says, oh, that's ADHD. I know exactly. I was just diagnosed. And good for you, right? If you need that diagnosis, and maybe I do, but I just haven't gotten there yet, I think my problem is discipline. Now, I know everything I need to do. I don't have the discipline to do it. So I'm working on that. I had to figure that out. Make a list. Check things off my list. I don't know how to make myself. I don't know how I improve myself in that realm. But I don't want to. There are things about my life I want to change right now. And it would be easy to blame it on ADHD. I think it's discipline. Just discipline. And lack of discipline and plenty of excuses, right? Lack of discipline and plenty of excuses. Even right now, thinking about working a 1-hour walk into my day, I'm thinking, well, I guess I've got to make a big calendar because my day's so full, right? I got to make a big calendar and put this in. Do I do it at 5:30 in the morning? I miss all of this because it wouldn't be light out, and I'm definitely not going to come walking in the dark, right? Discipline and no more excuses. Maybe that's going to be my mantra. Discipline and no more excuses. Maybe that ties in with living life on purpose. I don't know. I'm having a walk. I don't think it's been 40. Let me see. I don't think it's been 45 minutes just yet. So I don't have my clarity. All right, let me get some of this walk underway. I'm gonna circle back and figure out what the heck I was talking about all this time and wrap up. Well, I am walking back to my apartment now. That was a nice walk. I just got a little ways to go to get back to my apartment. And I watched the videos, clips that I made, and I think what I want to wrap up and say is I need my life to have more purpose, right? Like, I want to be more deliberate. No more excuses for things. More discipline. None of those are bad things. More discipline. I'm thinking about doing some really bold things that I've been afraid to do over the years, that I just didn't think I had the courage to do it. But there is something right now that is drawing me in. I don't know if it was last year's, the whole cancer thing. But I'm going to start doing things I say I'm going to do. No more excuses. I'm going to have purpose. I'm going to get up with purpose. I'm going to do the best that I'm going to perform the best that I can at my job while I have my job. And I'm going to share more of my space here with you guys because I just signed another 1-year lease, but it is not serving me to live here. The rent is really high. And while it's so cool and I love my space, it just isn't serving me. And so I feel like those old buildings, this is kind of a piece of my life that it's time to let go of, to move on from. It served a purpose. Financially, it's not worth continuing because it's hitting my bank account, which I think about a lot as I'm approaching retirement. And there's something about the comfort level of staying the same, right? Staying here and being the same and living the same life that I've lived for ever. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes are so bad. Or that I've lived here since 2017. I'm one of the original people here, other than the prisoners, obviously. I don't know, but that's kind of a metaphor. Am I in a prison? Have I locked myself in here, staying for so long when I need to grow? I need to change, I need to do. Anyway, stay with me. Come back. Maybe we can grow and change together. Share what it's like to grow and change, because it's scary. Anyway, thank you guys so much for walking with me. I hope you enjoyed the background and that my blathering didn't bore you too much. All right. Okay, I have to say it because I'm a YouTuber. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell because then you'll know when I've uploaded another video. Anyway, so just kind of come along with me on this journey. Take care, everyone. See you next time.